Hi, I'm Shannon Rollins with Shannon Rollins Real Estate, and today I want to talk with you about 5 questions you should be asking an agent if you're considering working with them, whether you're a buyer or a seller. There are 5 key questions you should ask whether you're a buyer or a seller to an agent you're considering working with. And this information will be really helpful for you to determine if this is the right match for you to take your real estate journey with to find or sell the perfect home. The first question you need to ask is, are you a part-time or full-time agent? This is really important. I always recommend you work with a full-time agent. And as a buyer or seller, you might say, well, what difference does it make? Well, I've got a couple examples. As a seller, if you're working with a part-time agent that has a full-time job somewhere else on a site, for instance, where they can't have their cell phone during the day, well, as a seller, you don't have access to them, but as an agent, I don't have access to that agent either to be able to get questions answered or to help expedite getting a contract on your home if you are a seller and you're working with a part-time agent. If you are a buyer, a house hits the market, that agent is not available to run, drop, and go show that house to you so that you have the opportunity to secure that perfect home. It's really important to be sure you are working with a full-time real estate professional that is focused on real estate and understands the market well. That leads me to the second question. The second question is, how long have you been in business and how many transactions have you done, and can you show me the reports from your realtor MLS that backs this up? This will be information that is also helpful for you because you'll be able to learn what price point they're comfortable in, where they have bought or sold houses to help people, and how many transactions have they really done. You'll be able to understand really if they are a full-time agent. The third question you need to ask is, how are we going to communicate with one another and how frequently? What is your preferred communication? Is it text, email, a phone call? You need to establish that up front, and again, this will be helpful to understand how you're going to work with this person, especially if you are choosing to work with a part-time, non-professional real estate agent. The fourth question you need to ask if you are a seller is, if I'm selling and I need to sell quickly, one, what options do you have, and what price will we put it at if I need to sell quickly, or if I've got time to wait, what price might that look like? That'll give you some information so you can determine how aggressive of a plan you need to be taking. And as a buyer, you may be asking the same question but in a different way. I need to find a house quickly. What is our strategy going to be in order for me to secure the home and make a better offer than somebody else? Or if you need to both sell a house and buy a house, what is the strategy going to be? What does that look like? And the last question you need to ask if you're a seller is, show me the marketing you're going to do for me. Give me examples. Let me touch it, let me feel it, let me see it. And consider, has somebody recommended you to this agent? Do they have a really good recommendation, a good background, good history? Look at that as well. And as a buyer, you might also say, whether you're a first-time home buyer or it's been years since you bought maybe, what is the path from now when we're starting to look for a home all the way through closing? What does that path look like? Because things change over time and you want to understand what you can expect. With Shannon Rollins Real Estate, all of my staff and team is full-time. We are full-time real estate professionals. We are on standby 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., ready to help our clients go through this process and make it as smooth as possible. We have our traditional listing program, but we also have our done deal program for those sellers that either don't have time to wait to get their house on the market and under contract, or their house needs major renovation and they don't want to go through that process. They just need to get it sold and get moved. This done deal program might be an option for you. We have professional marketing materials. We have a proven path for both buyers and sellers that we would love to share with you. Give us a call. Like I said, my team and I are on standby 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., ready to help you take the smoother road to sold.